Think we're live. We're live on YouTube. What's up? How are y'all doing? Doing tonight? Yep, we're good. We're good. We're back. Another ZIN-URU PowerCast. ZIN-URU PowerCast happening tonight. Now, how is everybody? How is everyone doing? Tonight we're going to be talking about shadow work. Shadow work. Why it's important. Steps that we can take to incorporate shadow work into our routine, our daily lives, small steps every day. Integrate your shadow fully. So, yeah, we're gonna talk about that, and then gonna look at spiritual meaning of legend. My tag being Legend of Zen. I'm reading a quote unquote legend that could be considered a legend right now. It's called Enki's Prophecy. Ancient tablet that Enki he authored it. He didn't write it. He had a scribe write it for him. But so yeah. Before we get started, before we jump straight into shadow work, everything, I'm gonna take a sip of water. A little thirsty. Just excuse me for. Cool. Great. So I have this right here. So shadow work. So Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist, introduced the concept of the shadow. So this is some background on it, on what the shadow, the origin. He introduced the concept of the shadow, Carl Jung, which refers to the repressed or hidden aspects of our personality. Shadow work is the process of acknowledging, accepting, and integrating these hidden parts to achieve wholeness and inner freedom. And then I have some tips. So this is important right here. The shadow, your shadow, everyone has a shadow. So everyone has a shadow. Everyone has darker sides to themselves. And with that, that's the repressed or hidden aspect of our personality. Shadow, the stuff that's hidden, that's in the darkness. And by working with your shadow, by forming shadow work, you achieve wholeness and inner freedom. So, acknowledging, accepting, and integrating. So acknowledging. So before you can even begin to work on yourself, to process shadow, before you can even do that, you have to first acknowledge that there is a shadow, that there are some aspects about myself or self or who's ever self talking about. You have to first acknowledge that there's a shadow to begin with. You have to acknowledge that you have work that needs to be done on yourself. Then after you acknowledge that, okay, maybe I have something that I can work on, maybe I have something that I can improve, you have to accept that. Then you have to accept the shadow. Um, acknowledge that there is a shadow, and then accept your shadow for what it is. And that's what acceptance is. Acceptance is um, agreeing that something is the way that it is. You have to accept it. Then, after you accept it, integrate it. Integration is more of like, not you, well, it depends. So it depends on what it is. It's like something that you can work on, then work on it. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna get to these other steps that I have. So, embrace your dark side. Recognize that everyone has traits they're not proud of, but it's essential to acknowledge and accept them. Understand that your shadow is not just the bad, because there is no bad parts of you, but also the creative, passionate aspects, instinctual aspects. Explore your unconscious. Develop a deeper understanding of your unconscious mind through meditation, journaling, or therapy. Pay attention to reoccurring patterns, emotions, and thoughts that arise in your daily life. That's super, super, super important. Read this. First of all, it says how I'm gonna read it all again. I'm gonna read it all again because it's talking about meditation and how important meditation is. So by meditating or journaling or therapy, you develop a deeper understanding of your unconscious mind because that's a reflection of yourself. So when I see these three words, meditation, journaling, therapy, all of that is just a reflection on yourself. When you meditate, you're just chilling. If you're even if you're meditating with a soundtrack, you're still given time. You're allowing space for your. So what you're doing is, since this is Zen's mind, let's explore my mind. So when I see this, when I think of meditation, what you're doing is like you're creating this space for yourself. And the beginning of this space that you're creating for yourself has a beginning and an end. And in the middle is your space where there is no time, there is no place. All there is you and yourself. So I get really deep into meditation to where I don't hear anything. All I hear are the thoughts that I have in my head or the scenarios and situations that I conjure up. So that's it. So in that space itself, I'm not looking or thinking about, oh, what time is it? Oh, and when I meditate, I set a timer. Not all the time, but most of the time I set a timer because that's creating that space to where I don't have to worry about meditating too long or ever because I meditate mostly when I'm running. But yeah. So you're creating this time, this infinite this infinite time zone that exists where there's no time, no place, just you and yourself, which what everything already is from a different perspective. So yes, so this space that you create, um that's meditation, journaling. With journaling is the same thing. Journaling also is a reflection of yourself. Because you're writing down, your thoughts and what you're thinking about right now. And then when you go back and read it, you're reading what you thought in that exact moment. So then now you can process and understand how you feel when you're in that exact moment, that you feel that thing or that emotion. So, and then now you read it. Now you're bringing consciousness to it. Now you're bringing awareness. So now you're aware of what you're thinking when you feel this way that you wrote into words. How did it make you feel? Made me feel like this. Okay, well, when that thing happens, does it always make you feel like that? You know, because I'm a deep thinker. I like to try to figure things out as I'm doing it. So I would reflect on it. Okay, I wrote this. Do I feel like this right now? No. Okay. Well, how do I feel when this happens? Okay. Well, I felt like that. Okay. Well, when it happens again, am I gonna feel that same way? Or now that I brought awareness and consciousness, can I maybe change it just a little bit? Instead of it being 100% of an outburst, outrage, it'll be maybe like 90%, where I didn't freak out or anything for an hour. Instead, I freaked out for, let's say, 50 minutes. That's an improvement. That's progress. And therapy is you talking to yourself. Only us. Well, there's only you. There's only me. There's only the I am. That is. um, Next, we have face your fears. Identify the things that scare you the most. Confront them head on. Acknowledge the fears and emotions associated with these things and work to overcome them. Pretty deep. That's pretty good. I like that. So identification, things that scare you the most and confront them head on. Yeah. Bringing awareness, bringing consciousness, things that scare you the most, confront them head on. Fears are tough. Fears are something come back. You don't identify them, and they will keep coming back. If you don't work to overcome them. So I had this quote. I'm trying to think. Let me think of it first. It said, I lost it. I had it for a second, but I lost it. It was something about fear. It'll come back to me later. So acknowledging the fear. So yes, you have to recognize them. You have to confront them, because when you are, so the quote, when you are weak, even when you're tired and when you're weak and when you're down, that's when old fears that you thought you conquered come back. So they return if you haven't fully overcome them. Practice self compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a close friend. Develop a non judgmental attitude towards yourself and your shadow. That's looking at it from a different perspective. That's being an alchemist. That's converting what was perceived by yourself as darkness. Now you're changing that perspective, and now you're saying, this is not darkness, this is light. This is who I am. I am who I am. I am that I am. And my favorite one, I am. So that's what you have to do. You have to treat yourself with kindness and understanding, saying it's okay. All right, it's cool. Things happen. Yes, I feel this way right now, but it's okay. Everyone gets upset. Everyone gets sad. One gets happy, you know. Gotta stay cool, calm, and collected. Collect yourself. Pick yourself back up first. You never know if someone's gonna help you pick yourself up. You have to be the one picks yourself up first. Others help, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Develop a non-judgmental attitude towards yourself and your shadow. So that's looking at it. So looking at it from a non-judgmental point of view. This is, that's just who you are. If I do something that I like, if I react or I don't react, if I respond to something that I like in a way that I like, then that's awesome. That's cool. That's what I should be doing. If I look at myself from a point of blame, guilt, oh man, why do I do that? I don't like that I do that. I wish I didn't do that. Oh, they probably hate me because I do that. This one thing that I'm doing that, But really, that is your perspective of yourself. Other people may not think that way. Other people may not think that your shadow is actually a shadow. So here we go. Here's a good thought. Um, your shadow, for the most part, not all the time, there are times where it may be, but for the most part, your shadow is only a shadow to yourself. I cast one shadow. That's my shadow. I don't cast another shadow for someone else. I don't cast my parents' shadow. I don't cast my friend's shadow. I cast my own shadow, and that's it. So that's like how I was saying earlier. You have to be the one that picks yourself up. Only you can bring self-awareness to yourself. If I say, hey, watch me do this, and like, let's say I'm like throwing, skipping stones on the water. Hey, watch me skip these stones. That's cool. That's awesome. You watched it happen. You acknowledged that it happened. But doing it yourself, not realizing like, oh man, how did Zen skip that rock 9 times? How did he do that? Let me try. So then you try, and then you may only do it like 2 times, 3 times. You're like, oh man, how did he do that? So, kind of lost my train of thought, but yes, that's yeah, skipping rocks. Um, yeah, so that's you have to do it yourself and experience it yourself. Be yourself, be who you are. Okay? So, integrate your shadow. Once you've acknowledged and accepted your shadow, work to integrate these aspects into your consciousness personally. Your conscious personality. This can be done through creative expression, such as art, writing, or music, or through self reflection and self awareness. Ding, ding, ding. The best ones right there. Self reflection and self awareness. Yeah, acknowledge it, accept it, and then work to integrate these aspects into your conscious personality. So, integration. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone's doing cool. Appreciate everybody for watching this. So, so yeah, integrating it. You have to integrate it, acknowledging it. If you like it, keep it cool. Don't like it, change it. what self reflection and self awareness does. So remember, shadow work is a journey. It's a process that takes time, patience, and self compassion. Be gentle with yourself and don't be afraid to seek guidance from a therapist or mentor. By following these steps, you can begin to explore and integrate your shadow, leading to a more authentic, whole, and fulfilling life. Yeah. So it's a journey, it's a lifelong long journey. It's not just something that's going to appear overnight. However, epiphanies, so through work and dedication, striving towards the light, epiphanies for me happen, allows me, the epiphanies, live authentic, live holistic. And I don't like the WHOLE. Well, I do like the WHOLE, not the HOL, holistic. Because it's whole, it's wholeness, being full, being complete. That type of whole. Um, Working on yourself. Do what you know to do for yourself. Do what you think is best for you. Now, here. Now we're gonna have this article. Spiritual meaning of legend. Legend, spiritual meaning. So, yes. So right now, I'm reading Enki's prophecy. Let me get the have it right here. Let me get the proper name for this book because it's by Zachariah Sent. It's called Memoirs and Prophecies of an Extraterrestrial God, The Lost Book of Enki by Zachariah Ascension. So the Lost Book of Enki. This is what I'm reading, and this can be considered a legend. So, I want to know the meaning of legend, and I decided to do it on stream because that's cooler. I have this article here. Not gonna read all of it, but I'm gonna read most of it. As you can see, sorry, I'm looking at all the different contents. Legend has a very deep meaning. A very deep meaning. All right. So, have you ever seen a legend in a story, movie, or myth and been struck by a sudden curiosity or reverence? Not alone. Legends are more than just fascinating tales. They're imbued with profound spiritual significance and timeless wisdom. In this guide, we'll delve into the rich tapestry of legend symbolism. Right? Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. Whether you keep encountering legends, dream about them, or simply are fascinated by their spiritual significance, you're about to discover why these tales enthrall our souls. Timelessness and eternity. This was the main one that I wanted to read. Timelessness and eternity. Excuse me. Spiritual meaning of legend underscores the concepts timelessness and eternity. Legends being stories handed down from past generations, represent an eternal and timeless truth that transcends the boundaries of time, space. So, timeless truth that transcends the boundaries of time and space. I wonder what's beyond the boundaries of time and space. There are narrations of extraordinary events and heroic exploits that, despite existing in the distant past, continue to resonate with the present and future. So, and that's why it's timeless, because it transcends time. Legends of with the stories that they're talking about. So the legends are always relevant. It's the hero of man. It's the hero of man. Yes, the story of man also, which I guess no matter um which time you exist in is always true. I also wonder if that's true for, like, parallel universes. Does it exist? Is that the parallel universe list to just always exist? Legends embody the universal and timeless human experience, connecting different generations and cultures through a shared narrative. Legends remind us of the enduring nature of truth and the unchanging aspect of human virtues and vices. They are a testament to the eternal nature of wisdom, bravery, love, sacrifice, continuing to inspire and guide us in our journey through life. Um, want to say something, but I'm gonna read a little bit of this. Heroism and bravery. In the spiritual realm, legends often embody the concepts of heroism and bravery. They serve as an emblem of courage, valor, and resilience in the face of adversity. Legends often portray characters who demonstrate exceptional courage and strength to overcome challenges, confront fears. We were just talking about that, and make significant sacrifices. Oh yeah, let me keep going. This is still great. This is awesome. These characters or heroes symbolize our inner ability to rise above difficulties, offering inspiration and motivation. Their heroic deeds narrated in legends remind us that bravery is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to confront it. That's good. That's good. Great. Keep going, and then I'll talk about it. The power of the human spirit, the ability to adapt, and the strength to persevere are all encapsulated in these legends. Furthermore, legends inspire us to live bravely, to stand up for what we believe in, and to strive for greatness. They instill us the courage to venture into the unknown, face our deepest fears, and emerge stronger, wiser. Spiritual significance of legends, therefore, is deeply intertwined with the themes of heroism and bravery, offering profound insights into the human experience and the essence of our existence. Whoa. That's great. That's great. That's awesome. So this relates back to what we were talking about earlier with the shadow, integrating of the shadow, wisdom and bravery. It takes wisdom, which is like acknowledgement, and bravery to overcome, to actually to confront your shadow to begin with. You know how much courage and bravery and brave you have to be um to confront your shadow, to confront the side of you that you wish you never had to face. to face the side of you that maybe you do acknowledge it, but you don't accept it, so you ignore it. So, do you know how brave you have to be? You know how much courage you have to have? How resilient you have to be in the face of adversity? It's a lot. It's tough. It's tough. But, this is how legends are made. This is how heroes are formed. So bravery is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to confront it. So I'm not saying that I'm not afraid, or you're not afraid, whoever it may be. I'm not afraid. I still may be afraid, but that doesn't change what I need to do, because when I have to do something, I got to do it. You have to be willing to confront it, even in a fearful mindset, even though fear doesn't exist, even though fear is an illusion. It's an acronym that stands for false evidence appearing real. That's what fear is. False evidence, so something that's not true to begin with, appearing real, using illusions for realness, to be real. So that's what it is. But, even though that we know that, we still get afraid. We still get fearful sometimes. That's okay. Because we still confront it. Because we don't let fear hold us back. We acknowledge the fear and continue onward. Myth and mystique. Legends provide a deep connection to our past and symbolize the exploration of the unknown, embodying a mystical journey of discovery and transformation. They allow us to delve into the realm of the extraordinary, challenging our perceptions and pushing the boundaries of our understanding. Can't read tonight. Legends serve as a powerful reminder that there is more to existence than what meets the eye, inviting us to explore the depths of our consciousness and awaken our spiritual intuition. These tales of heroism, adventure, and mysticism often carry profound spiritual lessons, teaching us about courage, integrity, and resilience in the face of adversity. So, super deep, super powerful. What we have to pay attention to. And it's a reminder also. So legends serve as a powerful reminder that there is more to existence than what meets, inviting us to explore the depths of our consciousness and awaken spiritual intuition. So these tales of heroism, adventure, and mysticism often carry profound spiritual lessons, teaching us about courage, integrity, and resilience in the face of adversity. I think I just read that, but I read it again because it's important. Maybe it wasn't an accident to read it again. Maybe it was important. Legends also infuse a sense of enchantment. Sorry, my phone. Give me 1 second. Legends also infuse a sense of enchantment and wonder into our lives, inspiring us to dream and strive for greatness. They ignite our imagination, kindling our sense of curiosity and our thirst for knowledge. In the mystical realm of legends, we are invited to become part of a grand cosmic play where every challenge is an opportunity for spiritual growth, and every journey is a voyage into the very core of our being. Wow. I'm reading that one again because that's awesome and that's great. And what that says, spiritual growth, where every challenge is an opportunity for spiritual growth, for you to grow spiritually until you reach a point to where you ascend. where you reach a point that you start again, but in a new way. It's like a video game. It's like when you're playing like the newer game Elden Ring. And that game, when you beat the game, you can play the game again and keep all of you like level up in that game. So you can keep all your levels from the beginning. So in the beginning, you may start at like level 100 instead of level 1. So everything's easier and everything's quicker. But but it's still fun. It's always fun. Every journey is a voyage. So you don't have to worry about being bored. So enduring inspiration, aspiration, moral, transcend and beyond the ordinary, notion of breaking free from limitations. Yeah. Yep. Finally, legends hold a transformative power. Just as a legendary hero undergoes a journey of transformation, individuals are encouraged to undertake their own spiritual journeys. This can lead to transcendence, personal growth, and the discovery of hidden potentials, taking them beyond ordinary existence towards enlightenment and self-realization. So what if your quote unquote shadow side, what if that's just a hidden potential? What if the parts about yourself you don't like is actually your potential? So what if you're just holding yourself back by calling it a shadow, by calling it negativity? What if it's actually positivity? What if it's actually opportunity? What if it's actually your potential towards your true self, to being truly who you are? Living the life that you love, loving everything about life rather than being selective. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I hate this and I hate that. What about if I love this and I love that? And I love everything. And I love everything that I do. And I stay true to who I am. And by doing that, things that I love flow to me, come to me, like how I was talking about during my meditation. Things that you seek are also seeking you. So if you seek love, then love seeks you. So then now your mission, your goal is love. And when you look at the as above, so below, so as above, you're seeking love. So then as below, is there love below you? So you're cushioned in between love and love, as above, so below. And then this is you in the middle. This is you encapsulated in love. So that's what you discover by integrating your shadow self. Hidden potentials. Potentially being who you could be, being yourself. And then, yeah, I'm gonna read Destiny and Fate. Then I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I think I'm gonna call it a night. So Destiny and Fate. Legends symbolize destiny and fate, carrying profound spiritual significance in their tales of heroes and epic journeys. These stories, passed down through generations, often speak of individuals whose paths are predestined, illuminating the belief in the power of destiny and in the inevitability of fate. Legends serve as a reminder that each life is a journey with a purpose, and even the most difficult challenges can lead to ultimate fulfillment and accomplishment. The heroes in these tales are often chosen or destined for greatness, teaching us that our fate is not simply a series of random events, but a path carefully woven by greater forces. Legends inspire us to embrace our destiny, to step into our power, and to trust in the path that fate has laid out for us. They remind us that our lives are filled with purpose and that every experience, good or bad, is part of our unique destiny. Wow. Round of applause for that one. That was awesome. That was awesome. Um so yeah, everything is a part of so exactly where you are, what you're doing is exactly where you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing. Exactly. I am always at the right place at the right time. In the right place, in the right time. Always. That's why that's one of my affirmations, because it's true. My experience, my destiny, my path that I walk is for me. The shadow that I have is for me, not for anyone else. Yes, you can learn from from the world and from everything else, because that is also that could also be a reflection of your shadow. So yeah, so it's okay, where you are. It's okay what you're doing. Keep doing it. Keep integrating your shadow. Keep staying strong. Keep being yourself. Keep being who you are. Knowing. So another affirmation that I've been saying recently, that I just came up with, was let me how does it go? Let me find my flow, and let me find my rhythm for it. Knowing knowing myself, knowing who I am, knowing myself, knowing who I am, knowing who I can't find it. I can't find it. I'll when I when I think of it, when I find it, I'll post it, because I think it's awesome. I think it's really, really good. So yes, so, affirmations are important, because that's speaking well of yourself. That's speaking highly of yourself. I only talk to myself well, not always, but most of the time. I speak highly of myself whenever I can, whenever I'm thinking about what I'm doing right now, whenever I'm present in the conscious moment. So I think highly of myself. I say I love myself. I love who I am. I love the path that I'm on. I love being who I am. Trust myself. I trust who I am. Knowing myself, knowing who I am. Being myself, being who I am. Trusting myself, trusting who I am. That's the affirmation. So, and it's a path. And this path can also help with shadow. Trusting myself. So it first starts trusting myself, trusting who I am. Then, after that, knowing myself, knowing who I am. So then I know who I am. After that, after I or maybe it's know myself and trust myself. One of the two, you get the point. And then the last one is being myself, be who I am. And that's integration. That's being myself, being who I am. So because once you know, and then once you trust, then you be. To be or not to be. Will you be or will you not be? All we are is being. Beings. Being. So, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you everybody for watching. Switch back over. In one. Thank you everybody for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Everyone is awesome. Everyone is cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. More to come. More higher frequency of me. So, yep. I just made a TikTok also. TikTok are gonna be short clips of thinking of like maybe like thoughts of the day or something like that. Something cool. So hit up my TikTok. It's at Zen's Mind 33. ZENSMIND 33. It'll also be in the description. Link to it will be. So look there for it if you're interested. If you're not, it's cool. Again, thank you for watching. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Peace, peace. See y'all next time. Peace. Peace and out.